and welcome to this extended edition of the Spokesman Insider. I'm Robert Johnson.
And I'm Jordan Lindsay. The men's basketball team made their first appearance ever in the NCAA Tournament.
For more on their run to Kansas City, we go to Ryan H. Marshall in the newsroom. Hello, Ryan.
Hi, Robert. The Morgan State Bears made history, but they first needed to know where they were going to make history and who they would be dancing with.
Out of the Big 12, they will meet the 15th seed.
And so everyone found out that the Bears would be playing Blake Griffin and the Oklahoma Sooners in Kansas City. It was certainly a big occasion as the large crowd of students, faculty, and the men's basketball team celebrated. Even head coach Todd Bozeman danced and partied on stage. And once the team was done celebrating their historic run to the NCAA Tournament, it was Coach Bozeman's chance to thank President Earl S. Richardson.
All right, so thanks a lot for the opportunity. Thanks for the support. Appreciate it, and hopefully we see you in Kansas City.
Oh, yes, sir. We will be there.
The celebration was also a chance to give members of the team an opportunity to thank their teammates and fans.
It's just an amazing feeling. I'm happy to be here. Thank God that I'm here. I love my teammates. Love everybody out there. Just thank y'all, man. Thank you. Yeah. I say thanks to the coaching staff, you know, the players. Thank God. And I think Morgan State finally got the respect it deserves.
Yeah. It was a very exciting time for the Bears basketball team and their fans. Reporting from the newsroom, I'm Ryan H. Marshall for the Spokesman Insider.
Students and faculty cheer loudly as the Morgan State Bears basketball team take on the Oklahoma Sooners in their first ever NCAA tournament. They gathered at the Student Center Theater to show their support, but for some, this moment was more than just a game.
I hope that it also brings a better awareness of what an HBCU is and what it really does for students. It's not all just what people make of it on media.
The action in the Sprint Center in Kansas City was intense for everyone there. There were more than 17,000 fans cheering their teams on from across the nation. And that type of exposure is what some feels Morgan State needs.
Well, it will give us some notoriety, and it will give us some attention, hopefully in recruiting students and well as getting sponsors and corporations to support Morgan State University. Whatever the outcome is, it's going to be positive for Morgan State University.
Even though the Bears lost, many still saw this as a historic moment. Reporting live from the newsroom, I'm Charlotte Morris, the Spokesman Insider.
Thank you very much for that report, Charlotte. Don't forget to stay tuned in later on sports for all the post-game interviews and highlights.
It's official. The new Banneker Hall opened March 23rd to the faculty and staff who are excited to move into their new offices. Banneker Hall was formerly the home of the Communications School before closing in April 2006. It will now hold the School of Education and Urban Studies. The first classes will be held in the $27.3 million building in the fall of 2009. It is one of the final pieces in Morgan's capital projects plan.
It is getting very close to graduation time for many seniors, and there's a lot of information that a lot of seniors need to be aware of before graduating. Students that are graduating and receive financial aid must take exit counseling through the Office of Financial Aid. For more information, you can visit the Montebello Administration Complex or call the Office of Financial Aid at 443-885-3170. For those looking to retake the writing proficiency exam, the deadline to re-register is Monday, April 13th. The English department will give you the exam on Thursday, April 16th. For more information, you can call the department at 443-885-3165. Or you can visit the main office in Holmes Hall, room 202. And on Wednesday, April 15th, the career fair for graduating seniors will take place at the Student Center, Calvin and Tina Tyler Ballroom. There will be a job fair from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. In addition, there will be on-site interviews by invitation from 1 to 5 p.m. and is for graduating seniors only. For more information, contact the Career Development Center at 443-885-3110.
Students came out in droves to rally support and endorse potential candidates for student government.
Speedy glow. Be there or be square. You get my shirt. Not every Miss Morgan. Vote Only Curry. Vote Only Curry.
Every March, SGA holds speeches and debates in the Student Center. Students got a chance to see who their candidates were and why they should be elected. And this year's election was more important than ever.
We want to be able to say to the administration, we're here and we're going to voice our concerns as students, and we're taking control back our SGA.
While candidates spoke about their platform and other pertinent issues, students were allowed to write down questions they wanted to ask.
Both parties. How do you feel if you were to become SGA president and vice president that you will actively fight the Bohannon freeze?
How do you feel that you can acclimate yourself to running a body so powerful as the Senate?
At the end of the night, students as well as SGA officials expressed how they felt about the candidates.
I feel as if for the presidential candidates, we have two teams that actually have experience in everything. So I kind of feel good about leaving everything up to them to make my year great next year.
It's great to come in with a vision. You have to have a goal. However, you also have to understand that you are working with a body, and you have to have room to accommodate the visions of your whole team. Otherwise, again, we heard mentioned tonight, it'll be a dictatorship instead of a democracy.
After the dust has settled and the crews have just begun to clean up, one thing's for sure, student government elections are just starting to heat up. From the Calvin and Tina Tyler Ballroom, I'm Aaron Sinclair, Spokesman Insider.
In the next segment, I had a sit-down interview with former DJ hip-hop artist Sister Soldier about her new book. She discussed that and shared some interesting thoughts on Chris Brown and Rihanna's situation. You don't want to miss my interview. Stay tuned. You are in the Insider.
Walked up on this campus, I met Mr. Robert. He was the president of Mr. Morgan in 2006. And when I met him, I was inspired to continue my endeavors at school. I joined the Student Life Committee. I was the chairperson of Student Life on campus. I was the leader of the Access Orientation Program. And seeing those students one-on-one, I felt that I knew exactly what was in the destiny for these students on campus. And I feel that God called me in a dream. I was asleep. He woke me up and told me, you need to become Mr. Morgan.
We're going to become a family again. Follow 6 for me was a family time. Like, I felt like a family here. I'm gonna bring that back. It's time for it to come back. We don't have a family, we don't have a yard, and it's time for, you know, it's just time. It's just time. Time has run out. It's time for us to be a family. They can understand and see that a family will be here, a community will be here. We will be respected as Morgan State students. We will be respected as men of Morgan State and as women of Morgan State.
Being Mr. Morgan was always a dream of mine. When I was a freshman, as soon as I stepped onto Morgan State University's campus, I said, you know what I want to be when I graduate? Before I graduate is Mr. Morgan State University. So I want to bridge the gap from the community to Morgan. I feel that Morgan is in the heart of Baltimore City, but it's just like its own entity. I want to be able to bring Morgan and the Baltimore community together. Mr. Morgan always had an impact on my life, and I feel that I need to give it back to up-and-coming freshmen and also people that have come to Morgan and also people that are coming to Morgan. I want to have an impact and be a positive male role model.